Okay, so for this last part, we're going to be working with increasing and decreasing intervals. A quick refresher on interval notation. Let me draw this up at the top here. So interval notation, if you have something that looks like, let's say, 3 is less than x is less than 7. That's an inequality. The interval notation would be 3 comma 7. It's kind of goofy. It looks a little bit like an x and y coordinate. Now, if it was, say, 3 less than or equal to x less than 7, it would look pretty similar, but instead of parentheses, if it's got the equal to part here, it's a square bracket. So that means we would say it's inclusive of that 3. So when we're describing increasing and decreasing intervals here, we've got 2 on this first graph. It's increasing here, then it actually flattens out there at 0, 0, and then it starts increasing again. Just for that brief instant at 0, 0, it's not increasing at all, or decreasing for that matter. So this entire time, it's increasing except for that one, increasing except for that one small point. Now, we're going to describe using like the intervals we were talking about, the left side and the right side. So like between what x values is it increasing? Well, the left side over here, it goes as far to the left as possible. So we're going to say starting, and I'm going to put this in quotes, starting at negative infinity, and then it ends increasing at 0. So from all the way on the left side of the graph, it's going to increase and increase, and let me just draw it on here instead of using my hands. It's going to be increasing, increasing, increasing everywhere on the left up until it gets to x equals 0. Then after that, once it hits x equals 0, it temporarily flattens out just for that instant, and then it picks it up again. It starts increasing again after 0, waiting for air server to pick back up. Sorry, there we go. So it's going to start increasing again after 0, and it's going to stop increasing at positive infinity. So it's increasing forever and ever and ever, except for that very one instant at y equals 0. Also y equals 0, but at x equals 0. Now on this graph, the middle graph, let's label a couple increasing and a couple decreasing. We got increasing here. I shouldn't say a couple decreasing because we only have one decreasing, and then it's increasing again. So for the increasing intervals, just abbreviating it as INC, one increasing interval is that left side, so negative infinity, comma, and then it stops increasing when x equals negative 1. The other increasing interval, it starts at positive 1 down here. It starts to increase and it is increasing everywhere after that. So it'll stop once it gets to positive infinity. So those are the two increasing intervals. The decreasing interval, this one's the first one where we actually have like definitive start and end points. It starts decreasing at negative 1 and it stops decreasing at positive 1. That one's got nice start and stop points. Last one, we've got increasing, we've got decreasing, and this part here is just constant. We're not going to bother labeling the constant interval, but the increasing and decreasing, we'll say increasing, the interval is from negative infinity, and it stops increasing at x equals 0. Let me shift this so we can actually see what I'm writing. And then the decreasing, it's going to flatten out from between 0 and 2, but it's going to start decreasing again at 2, and it's going to never stop. It's going to decrease forever and ever everywhere to the right of that. So that's it.